choose one of these groups, bro. Eastside Cheddar Boys, Street Lords, Team Eastside, Doughboys Cash Out.
I gotta choose one.
Choose one.
Cause that's the
This
one
ain't
that
one
that's the
gotta
one that
go.
got. Oh, okay, just choose one.
If you can only if
I'm gonna go with Street Lords.
We here, we live, we lit another episode of A1 Live Podcast. I got a guy that's been in the game for a minute, man. I got a guy that's musically inclined, dope lyricist, and a voice of the streets, hustler. I got WeeGee the Hustler on A1 Live Podcast.
Yes.
Thanks for checking in with me, G's.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. I appreciate it, man. I've been following your situation for a minute, watching the interviews and actually listening to what these different people that you interview been talking about. So I'm definitely in tune.
I appreciate it, man. Well, you've been putting it down yourself for a minute. Is there anything that surprises you about the industry, bro, either in general or in terms of your own career?
Now, as of 2020, 21 and all that, nothing surprises me. But earlier on, growing up, being a fan of music, growing up in a household where music was always being listened to, no matter if it was church music or jazz or R&B or rap. Like you look at the music game when you young, like, oh yeah, it's glitz and glam and this and that. But once you really step your foot into it, you be like, oh yeah, this some bullshit. You know,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you really look at it like, oh, this some bull crap right here. Like, oh, it ain't like this. Oh, it is like that. Like this game is something totally different, man. If you let it consume you and send you on the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I understand why some of these cats be on drugs and they go do this and go stick up this person because of this contract. You know, they hurting and they family ain't eating. Sometimes I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're a person that been led down a road the wrong way, or you don't have nobody that's an OG or a big homie in the industry telling you like, yeah, man, don't sign that contract. Yeah, man, don't deal with that situation. Like you'll go the wrong way and you'll definitely get a big lump on your head and be looking real stupid out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Any artist that tell you he ain't made a wrong move in his career, he a lie. You know what I'm saying? He a lie. Like, it's just a learning experience. And sometimes it take people longer than others to get that experience and get that knowledge and say, you know what? This ain't for me. That ain't for me. Let me move this kind of way so it'll work out for me.
And you mentioned having a big homie to let you know what I'm saying, give you knowledge and give you game. Have you ever been in a position yourself where you was in a bad contract or you done got messed over the you know what I'm saying? Talk about that a little bit, where you done maybe got messed up over a label.
A couple times. Yeah, a couple times. I'm saying, like, I ain't gonna front. Like, it's a couple times I done made the wrong decision, or I didn't pull out of a situation quick enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, just I move. A lot of my life I move off of loyalty.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I rock with you, if we homies, if we bros, and blood, sweat, and tears together and all that, I'm going to keep rocking with you if you're wrong or right, and we'll handle the wrong later on. You feel me? Like, I'm going to keep rolling with you, and I'll be down to eating the hot and ready's with you when we messed up, or we can ball and eat them $100 steaks and stuff later on, whatever it is. Like, I'm that type of dude to my homies, as far as the music or whatever it is. I'm that type of dude, and a lot of times that right there will mess you up, and it have. You know what I'm saying? So having bad situations where you have somebody tell you that was me. That's why I said that. Like, I'm the big homie, or I'm the individual, and some people like to say, hey, double think that. I don't think you should move like that. Oh no, don't do that. Now I'm that guy letting these cats know, like, yeah, that's some bull crap, dog. Like, you might want to reread that, or you might want to really seek professional help on looking over that paperwork, or attending that meeting with you. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you go into the meetings or discussions or having lunch and everything sound grave, and you be like, yeah, I'm gonna run with it. And then you be fucked up down the line, man. You ain't getting no music out. You ain't getting no
Mm.
attention towards your craft, or you as the artist or the producer or the label. And this stuff will mess you up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done signed cats before to my label, and I done fired all their ass before too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Because when I was dealing with cats back in like 12 or 13, when I had my label popping, I had like 13 artists, 12 or 13, putting them on big shows, big names, etc., and stuff like that. And they
What was the biggest downfall of that situation? Maybe not even within yourself, but maybe even within just taking a bunch of people like that under your wing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course we learn from situations, but what would you say was your biggest downfall from that, you know?
um probably putting them on big shows too soon.
Okay.
When they was when a majority of them was still rookies, but they had it though. It may not have been right then, but they definitely had it. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
seen it in them, like, okay, yeah, she cold. Oh yeah, he cold. He just needs some good production, or he just needs somebody to help him structure a song correctly. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Stuff like that. So I seen cats, because I had auditions, and I actually had real auditions where it went from 50 or 60 people down to the 10 people.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Situation like, yeah, I'm gonna work with these guys and try to put something together. And I had guys working immediately. You know what I'm saying? I didn't sugarcoat nothing. I told these guys what it was. I told them how the situation can be funded for their project. I'm like, hey, I'll put you a couple songs together. You can call it a demo. You can call it an EP, whatever it is. We can shoot a video if you want to shoot a video. I'm going to put you on them stages. I'm going to put you on them flyers, this and that. All you got to do is A, B, and C. And it was
Yeah.
nothing illegal. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When I say that, it was nothing illegal, nothing like that. All you had to do was grind. That's it. Because you're going to get more appreciation out of it when you grind for what you want. And then at the end of the day, you'll be like, you know what? I made that happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't
You
want to lie to
basically
nobody.
you
I
basically
didn't
put
want to
the
lie.
plate in front of him and was like, huh, all you got to do is eat your meal. Eat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I told cats, like, I don't want no contract with y'all niggas, none of that. We can do an agreement, because I don't want nobody to get, maybe you do get signed to a bigger situation, or, and you know, you hear the cats be like, yeah, I can't get out my contract. They still want to keep me over there because they see I'm popping now, whatever it is. Never, none of that. Just give me a shout out on your album cover, on your Facebook post or something, and just say thank you, my nigga. You feel me? Or,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Shout out in the album cover, CD cover, whatever you got going on online. Just give me a shout out, man. We keep it moving, dog. I want you to get that bag. You feel me? Like, I want you to get that money. Like, I'm gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? So I just want that work. I just want that work portfolio to say, yeah, okay, I helped this artist. I did that. Yup. He gave me a shout out. Cool. On to the next thing. You feel me?
You mentioned being a big homie and being that voice for the people coming up, bro. Is there a misconception that, because sometimes they say like the new generation where they don't listen to us, they don't listen to the old heads, they off doing their own thing. Is that a misconception, like, bro? Or is the gap really that far apart?
But lately the gap been closing though.
Okay.
Lately, I want to say through the pandemic, I think the gap been closing. You know what I'm saying? Even though like it's changing up, the pandemic changed up artist hustle. It showed you who the hustlers was. It showed you who can use their imagination. It showed you who really had grind in their bloodline. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these younger cats really was reaching out for a little direction to some of these cats. You know what I'm saying? Or collabing, or going to the studio to hang with them and see, you know what I'm saying, this and that, because not saying the 90s babies and all them other babies after that was not hustlers, but a lot of the OGs that's in the city is 80s babies. You know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, they looking at what niggas is still doing. Like, okay, yeah, dog's still working. He made it happen, this and that. Like, through the pandemic, I never stopped.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That never stopped me. I never was worried about recording another song. Never was worried about recording another video. If we got to wear a mask for a video shoot, that's what we going to do. If we got to wear a mask in the studio, that's what we going to do.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't stop this music from being made. We can't stop that.
Mm-hmm.
It just made people stream stronger, even for myself. It made my streams 100% stronger.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like, you know what I'm saying? It's a gift and a curse, but the gap definitely been the gap definitely been closing, man. Cats has been listening, cats has been working together, being in the same rooms with some of these cats, and
a lot of, I call them light beasts, because if ain't nobody die over it wasn't really nothing serious. A lot of light beasts done been mended, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying, maybe because people looking at it like, man, you could be here today, gone tomorrow. That's more in front of your face now.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I helped with a nice amount of funerals in the last year. Well, matter of fact, 2020. You know what I'm saying? Helped with a nice amount of funerals, no matter what the helping was. I extended my hand. I was helping however it could be. You feel me? And that put a lot of stuff in perspective for people, because your neighbors was dying. Your mamas and daddies and aunties was dying. People that was perfectly healthy, working
people
out.
That you thought was gonna be here forever, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. That tell you, like, man, you need to eat better, need to do better, and they did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that stuff just put it all in the forefront, right in front of you, like slapped you in the face with it, like it is what it is. Because back in the beginning of March of last year, when they was talking about, yeah, over here in such and such state, it's cases of corona, we got 1 or 2 cases. You know, we wasn't like, me being in Detroit and Michigan, I'm like, oh yeah, that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna pass like H1N1 and all the other stuff that was going on. We're gonna get past all that. California going crazy, West Coast going crazy with the numbers. I'm just thinking like, yeah, a lot of people's thinking like that. Yeah, we don't get nothing in Michigan, ain't nothing going on and this and that. We don't get no backlash off of nothing or whatever it is. And it just so happened I had got hit up for a tour, and the homies had hit me up, and the tour supposed to start it, I want to say maybe the 3rd week of March or something like that. And it was from March to the end of May. I was gonna do any dates I wanted to do, in and out. I didn't have to do the whole tour. I still was gonna get paid for each show that I did. So that was music to my ears. And then the night I agreed to it, maybe 2-3 hours later on the news, we got 2 cases in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, 2 cases, okay, that ain't bad. And then by the weekend, because that was like a Tuesday or Wednesday, and then like Saturday or Sunday, they talking about, yeah, we got hundreds of cases and this and that. Then that next week, they talking about, yeah, we about to be shut down. So you know what I'm saying? It's like you don't know what it was. That's where everybody was out running to get the tissue and filling up your car tanks. And
right.
getting all
You know, when I knew it was real,
out the stove.
When I was living in the D, I've been in South Carolina. It's going on a year. So when I was there, I was working at Ford. I knew it was real. They never closed down any plant. They never closed. They're like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what's going on in the world. We working. When they shut down, that's when I knew it was real.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that's what I say. When I seen certain stuff, you know, this and that, but I end up turning into a COVID freak when it comes to far as the keeping yourself safe, because you watching all these reports and you hearing the rumors. You really don't know what all is what yet, because it's still in that first couple of weeks and all that. I'm going to the store. I'm telling my family, y'all stay in the house. I'm acting like it's a killer outside. Y'all stay in the house, lock the door. I'm going to go out. I'm gonna go to the grocery store, and I got a bottle. I had a little hairspray bottle of alcohol, hand sanitizer, masks, bandanas.
Yeah.
I'm hitting the stove like I'm about to rob the stove. I got spray
Yeah.
in my hand in the stove, spraying down the basket myself, and
Yeah.
bring the food home. I put it on the table, take all my clothes off at the door, put it in the bag. I'm doing all type of extra shit.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Wiping the food down with the wipes and stuff on the table, putting that, you know what I'm saying? Like we was going through a whole bunch
Cause we don't know, we ain't know, bro.
it
And
just
so
a whole bunch, man.
it's better to be prepared than take a risk, and then you know what I'm saying. We be another one of them names on the list. You feel me?
Yeah, right. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I was just like, man, dog. But
Yeah.
then by, some of my family
Yeah.
having asthma, they talking about people that got asthma. That's an issue. I'm like, oh, come on,
Yeah.
man. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Then they talking
Yeah.
about the big guys is dying off. It's everybody dying off. It ain't just the big guys, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just too much, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like it made people better on their hustle, man. Cause you see a lot of businesses been popping up, independent businesses,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
clothing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All the pop-up shops been going crazy all around. When
Mm-hmm.
you throw the pop-up shop events, people selling sex toys, selling clothes, selling perfume, and everybody that's on the entrepreneur type thing, trying
Yeah.
to get to a bigger
Yeah.
bag because you got to keep that money coming in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. 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 Hella. Hey, you recently recorded a record. I'll be back with JDI. Drew does it on a video. You did a lot of videos with him. Talk about that record. How did that record come about, and who on the production of that record? I'll be back.
yeah, that was produced by my man Ill Will, man. He made beats. I forgot what state he originally from. People get it mixed up with the Ill Will that's from Detroit. That's a DJ. That's Vezo DJ, but
Right.
that's not the same Ill Will. And I was actually on the road last summer, uh, handling some road business,
It ain't the
and
ill will from Pontiac, is it?
I don't even know where he's from. I don't think he's from Michigan at all.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think he's from Michigan at all. Like, like people got to know this. I tell people this all the time. I don't have set producers I mess with. Sometimes I reach out to certain ones for that sound, but when it overall, I don't have a set producer I always mess with. I put out posts. Who got beats? Send me beats. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, and people send me hundreds and hundreds of beats a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So I just happen to particularly get a couple beats from this guy. And I think I got him off of Twitter. As I say, like I be putting an email up, and Twitter ain't no telling who looking at your stuff. They
Right.
just sending stuff. Hey, look, see you looking for beats. See you looking for beats. And I get these guys that may be on SoundClick with their catalog or all these other sites, whatever sites that be on, and they want you to hit the link, go to the thing, pick out what you want to do. You could buy it, you could lease it, whatever it is. And I done bought a few beats. You feel me? So, this particular situation, my man has sent over something and I ain't like it, but I still clicked on his actual catalog to go to his main website, and I started hearing stuff. And I'm
Okay.
like, oh damn, my man he do got skills. I just don't like what he sent me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like he
yeah,
do
yeah,
got
yeah,
skills.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He might
And
have just thought I like this, but I like this one. Like, right,
yeah,
word.
you know what I'm saying? He might have just thought that was for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm listening to it. It's probably like 6, 7 in the morning. Cause like I said, I'm on the road handling business. And me and my brother was riding. I think we was on our way to Chicago or something like that. And or St. Louis. It was something. I know we was up 94. And I clicked on it. We heard one beat, and we was talking about working on the album together. I'm like, oh yeah, let's put this. Yeah, let's see what we can do with this. Then I clicked on another beat, and I'm like, damn, what's that sample? I'm like, oh, that's that Tyrese joint. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do something to this because that's one of my
Okay.
favorite songs, the Sweet Lady Tyrese. I'm like, let me see if I can put something to it. He was like, nah, you can't. I don't know about it. I'm like, nigga,
Watch this.
yeah. So I'm like, man, I bet you I rock something out of it. I think that probably was like a Wednesday or a Thursday. Yeah, a Wednesday. When we got back to the city that later on that night, when we got back to Detroit, I think I started writing to it that night or the next morning, just like vibing to it, listening to it, seeing what approach I was gonna take. And then I had started jotting down some stuff. End up hitting my engineer up like, man, when I can get in the studio? He like, Saturday. Bet. I just need like 2-3 hours in the studio. I just want to put something down. And I was going to go record a whole nother song and get it mixed and everything. So I was like, I'm still messing with this. I'm messing with the hook, but that's all I got is the hook. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote the verse driving. Basically, how we talk, I wrote the verse driving. Day at the studio, I'm like, man, I pulled up in the hood early before I hit the studio. Was on the block with the fellas. I'm like, man, just chilling in the car with the AC on. I went back to listening to the beat.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up finishing the whole song right there on the block. Went to the studio like, man, I just want to see how this sound.
Yeah.
One take. I did that whole song in one take. Came out the studio with the big speakers, listened to it. You know what? Fuck what I was about to do. Mix that. Let's go. And make the radio version.
Yeah.
Let's go.
let's go all out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
what
I'm
is
like,
what is like when you making records like that, like what is the creative process for WeeGee? Like is it like do you have a set creative process or do it just come when it come?
it come when it come. Like I don't. That's why I say
Oh,
even with picking the beats, you know what I'm saying? Like you could be one of the dopest producers. Don't mean I have to like you. You feel me? Like it's just the beat got to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that particular beat just was like, oh, that it said something to me. You feel me? I don't know what's gonna come out of it, but it said something to me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I didn't have multiple beats in my career where I didn't heard that beat before I went to the studio probably and put a whole situation together before I got to the studio. Probably was missing a bar or two off the song and
Mm-hmm.
filled it in at the studio, and that bitch was a banger. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like with me, it just never. I don't. When people ask me that question, like I
You
never
can't
know the
pinpoint
answer.
it. It just, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because I don't. I'll be sitting on beats for years or months, and it don't say nothing to me. Then when I go back through stuff and just be listening, be with the homies or something, or just try to put something together with something, I'm like, oh, damn, I did have this beat. I like, then you pull that back out and put
Same
something
here.
to it. You know what I'm saying?
Or sometimes you might hear that one that you mess around, write a whole song as soon as you hear it. As soon as you hear the
Yeah.
chorus, the chorus there, the
Like,
verse is there.
like that I'll Be Back is on my album I dropped in September called Winter Circle.
Yeah.
And that wasn't never going to be the single because I had already started dropping stuff through the pandemic for the album. But none of the stuff was official single like that. I was just dropping music because
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, ain't nothing else to do. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But shoot video, drop music, do what I want to do on this streaming stuff because we in the house and whatever it is. So I just was dropping.
Yeah.
And then I ended up going to a DJ pool, record pool,
Okay.
back in August. Cause I was already in and out of town doing what I wanted to do. Like, fuck this pandemic shit. I'm out here in the streets. I'm in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And when I came back home for a couple of days, from Cali, I had went to the Coalition DJs record pool. And
Shout out to them, man. I'm glad Drunken Mass back home.
oh yeah, my dog is home, man.
Shout out to them.
So I had went to the record pool. They had been trying to get me to come. My DJ had been trying to get me to come. But I was like, man, I ain't ready, man. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I'm in the streets. I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? I'm just in the streets, you feel me? I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I'll make it up there. I'll make it up there. So one particular time, I'm like, man, I'm about to pull up. You about to pull up? I'm like, man, I'm about to pull up. I'm about to bring some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm bringing some shit with me. I'm about to pull up. So I pull up. I pull up and I do I picked 3 joints for them to play. A joint called We Own. I shot a video for that in Cali. I haven't even released that yet. Um, a video I got with a song I got with Iced Up Records Tizzle, my bro, Road Life. That video out. I did that song, and I did I'll Be Back. That was the last joint I did when I did the 3 joints in front of them live, and they was messing with all the tracks. You know what I'm saying? They messed with all of them, critiqued all of them. They was definitely rocking with all of them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Most people like, yeah, they only was messing with one of my songs too. They was rocking with all my shit. And I'll Be Back is what they really had the most feedback on. Like, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
We can speed it up in the club. We can do this in the club with it. The girls gonna like it. The guys still gonna like it because you talking that street shit on there, and it's for the girls a little bit too. Like, yeah, you that can go both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when they told me that, they was like, yeah, you don't have to get an artwork for it, do a video, not knowing I was already putting that together anyway. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So I put the video together, put the artwork together for it and all that. Dropped it beginning of September, shot the video in September, just recently dropped the video because of other reasons. But far as the single, it went great. You know what I'm saying? Far as the streams,
It did what it
you know
was
what
supposed
I'm
to
saying?
do.
Yeah. As far as the streams, it definitely did what it's supposed to do. And then they just started playing on the radio. They played it like I think 2 times on 107.5, like beginning of this month or late last month, something like that, whatever it was. But like I said, late last month, beginning of this month. So I can't even complain. Even on that, I can't even complain. Like it did more than what I thought it was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely gave me the spark. That's what I said. For the homies telling you something or
Yeah.
whatever it is, like nigga, that's that one. All
Yeah.
them bitches bangers, but that's that one.
That's the one. This out of here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So they, you know what I'm saying, the clubs be playing it here and there and all that stuff. I can't complain, but that just gave me motivation for the next project because even after I dropped in September, I was ready to drop 2 more projects before the new year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was ready to drop 2 more full projects before the new year. Niggas was like, man, calm down. Like you gotta let that bitch do what it do. You gotta let the album marinate. You gotta let niggas really
Yeah, yeah.
listen
But
to.
I mean, it's a gift and a curse. You ain't wrong. Like you wanna keep staying in their face. You feel me? You wanna keep staying in their face, but at the same time, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You wanna spoon feed them too. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Like I said, for the overall of the project, cause I was nervous about putting the album out because it was 17 tracks on it. It was
Okay.
a real fucking album.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is rare in the game right now. I mean, you still got guys that
That's why I
putting
did it.
out full. Yup, yup,
You
yup.
know what I'm saying? By me being a fan of 90s music, that was basically like a dedication to that 90s music vibe far as doing interludes, far as
Mm-hmm.
17 tracks on there. I got cause the original album has 18 tracks.
Mm-hmm.
But due to whatever with the distribution, whatever, they wouldn't let me load one of my interludes up.
Mm-hmm.
And it ended up being a 17 track album. So
Okay.
my whole goal was to do like the little skits and do the music like you would hear in the 90s and stuff like that. But one of the songs that's on that particular album is Bomb Ass Pussy. I redid the Dog Pound Bomb Ass Pussy.
Yeah. Number 9.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? I redid that. And that was like a lot of people in my that was 80s babies enjoy that song. That get a lot of play on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? So
How did you choose who was gonna be on the album as far as feature wise? You know what I'm saying? I see you got a few cats on there. 50 Cal, you know what I'm saying? You got a few Tizzle, you got a few cats on there. How did you choose like okay, who was gonna be on the album or who you was gonna say like, yo, I hear you on this record, I hear you on this record? Because a lot of people don't know we artists, but sometimes we be A&R in our own projects too. Like we know who gonna make sense on it.
well, originally I wasn't gonna have nobody on the album.
Okay.
Originally, because I never like I've been a victim of can't depend on somebody. When
Mm-hmm.
it's time for a video, when it's time for a show, when it's time for this, and you can't promote that shit right. You know what I'm saying? I've been a victim of that. You feel me? So it left a sour taste in my mouth for years to worry about no features. But the very first song that was recorded for that album was Made Man. That's on the
Mm-hmm.
album.
Track
And
3.
yeah, and that was dedicated to my best friend that died. And a lot of that song is real conversations me and him had. So um it set the pace for the album too. And when it came to just doing songs with people, you know, I got songs with let's do a song. Really the song with the Road Life song really changed more the scape of the album too when I did it with Tizzle because bro was fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? It
Okay.
was all love. Bro was fucking with me. That made me look like, okay, yeah, I can start working with cats again, this and that, whatever it was. Because like I said, niggas don't be dependable. But
Mm-hmm.
bro was all for hitting the studio. Bro was all for shooting the video. We pulling up, we pulling the slingshots out, the Can-Ams out,
Yeah,
bringing niggas
yeah. You
out.
know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Out
We
here.
have we having a good time. So that helped scape some of the album too, just the vibes off of that shit. And then I think the song the back in the day song when I was that's a
Mm-hmm.
remake also back in the day when I was young. I'm not a kid anymore, but some days yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. So I just happened to do that with 50 Cal and D-Rado. And
Yeah.
they actually up here right now. We've been together for the last couple of days. But we shot a video for that out there in Cali. That ain't been released yet. You know, so I be having videos in the vault now. And
Okay.
we shot that in California too. And with that, it was just a phone call. You know what I'm saying? That, hey, we see you working, bro. What you got going on out there? Shit, I got this going on. What you got going out there? Let's put something together. So we sent the beat back and forth, dropped our verses and shit. I had it mixed and mastered out here. Slapped that on the album. What another feature song on there? The Paparazzi.
Mm-hmm.
Paparazzi is a older song because I threw it on there because I owed it to the singer that's on there, Glennis Martin.
Yep,
Um,
yep.
Glennis Martin passed away a couple of years ago,
Okay.
and he was the lead singer of the group 7 Mile.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Legendary group. Okay.
Yeah, legendary. They signed to Mariah Carey, all that shit. So we had that song in the vault back in like shit 11 or 12.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That was a
That's
song.
crazy. Wow, that's crazy because that boy still like that boy sound like you know what I'm saying. Y'all wouldn't put that boy down last year. You feel
Yeah, you know
me?
what I'm saying. So I so I so I just owed that to him because that was the homie, man. And that was a song. That song a lot of people liked it. We hit the road with that song on tour before when we were signed. Uh, going through the when we was signed to Bone Thugs and Harmony and Mo Thugs and all that stuff. We was doing all that. And back then we did a remix of that song. The original version was never played or performed
Mm.
on my album. It's like two or three different versions of it. You know what I'm saying? My album is just the version I put on my album because it was always my song.
Mm-hmm.
And I just went ahead and said, okay, for business purposes, yeah, we can do a remix to it and put a more cats on it and hit the road with it. You know what I'm saying? Just for more being loyal for everybody to
Okay.
shine type thing. You feel what I'm saying? I had no issue with that. It was all love. So that was the story
Kind of
behind
like a
that feature
posse
song.
cut, like you know what I'm saying. Kind of like a
Yeah,
posse
yeah,
rap.
we made it like that. You feel me? And that was that feature song. Then the other song, I think the last song on the album is
F
"Fuck
everybody.
Everybody."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck everybody. We can cuss on here, right?
Yeah, yeah. You good,
Oh,
bro?
okay, yeah. Okay, because you said F everybody.
I mean,
I'm making sure I ain't been tripping.
do you,
Yeah, you
baby?
know what I'm saying? So yeah, fuck everybody. That was a song that was did maybe back then. But it was always a song I wanted to shoot a video for. It was always a song I really wanted everybody to be in the same place and perform, but we never could really all be in the place. Them the little bros on there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it never could be that. You know what I'm saying? So Big Bang Homie is on that. Used to go by the name of Godo. He's Big Bang Homie now. He doing his thing, going hard in the paint. Hearst Mode Nails.
Earth
He on
Mode
there.
Nail. Yup.
My nigga Kong is on there. Kong. Kong, he on there. And like I said, we never all could really perform that song all together. So I was
Mm.
like, man, that's still one of my favorite songs that never got released. Fuck it. Put on the album, man. Let my bros know I miss these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shit like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I ain't on no hating shit, man. That shit fire. You know what I'm
and
saying?
and it
So
ain't gonna never be too late. You know when you had that when you do that show to WeeGee and friends. You know what I'm saying when you bring everybody like you know what I'm saying that
yeah.
you know that type of energy. It's always gonna be a situation for that, and that's when it's gonna be the littest, bro. DJ Culinary. When did you? Uh, is that your official DJ? How
That's my official DJ and my tour DJ.
how y'all link up, and like what made you choose him? What made you see what he was doing and say, "Yo, we need to be one and the same."
Um, like culinary wasn't even on my radar at first. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? I keep it 100 with niggas, man. Like I end up meeting him off of the award show he first was putting together. The first one was last year. I was nominated on it, and I had seen his name, far as Instagram, seen it, but never met him yet. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I ended up doing a radio interview with is it Dirty D Radio. Yep, Dirty D Radio. I did an interview. He happened to be on that same slot getting an interview before I got there. So when we end up kicking it, um, shout out to SJ over there. She worked with Iced Up Records and all that, Charm Management and all that. She do her thing. It was her radio show. And like I said, I was a guest on there. Um, and we end up kicking and cracking jokes, just talking and shooting the shit. And we end up building a relationship that day. And I think we exchanged numbers that day too, or something like that, whatever it was, you know, just off of business.
Yeah.
And just over time at Instagram and hanging at the same venues and shit like that, party. You know, most of these cats be always running to them in the streets or something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
you know, just a little bit before COVID. So you know what I'm saying. So it was actually way before the COVID, not way before, but it was before COVID. So the award show was in that February before COVID. Yeah, February, right before COVID. So leading up into that, we just had a cool relationship. And I performed at the award show. I didn't win. I was nominated. I didn't win. I wasn't salty about it because the East Side brought home a lot of awards that night. I was cool with the East Side bringing home a lot of awards. But
I'm from the East. Shout
it's
out.
it, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, cool. And like I said, we just had a good relationship. It's cool. I end up, you know, reaching out, talking music business with him all the time because I always told myself, probably like back in 19 or 18, I had told some people like, it ain't too many people I need in my corner with this music shit no more because I can manage myself. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing. I was like, I need to lock in with a DJ, a booking agent, and a hype man. That's all I need for real.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like anything else I can do is nothing. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? I just want somebody that's out there trying to book them shows along with me booking them shows, and we just have a busy ass schedule. You know what I'm saying? So that was my whole thinking. And then I'm like, shit, he fucking with my music. He doing verses before there was even verses and playing my music. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Playing my music. I say, dog, fucking with me. Keep the relationship going, this and that. And I forgot where we was at, what we was doing. I was like, nigga, I'm about to make you my DJ. Matter of fact, I don't even think it was to the summertime of last year we made it official.
Okay.
Or maybe a little bit after the summer made it official. He just was always reaching out, fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? So playing my music, whatever he got going on, tagging me on Facebook, Instagram. I'm playing your shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. So it was just natural for that to even happen because a lot of these other DJs was on some Hollywood shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah. Like I'm playing at the club, but nigga gotta throw me something like, nigga, this nigga playing my shit he DJing.
Off the love, like you know what I'm saying. Especially when you know my shit slap, bro. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It ain't always about the mighty dollar, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I move off of loyalty, like I said before. It's all back to
Yeah.
that. I move off of that love. I move off of loyalty. So yeah,
And
we
bringing
had
all,
made it
and bringing
official.
all that in full circle, bro. Plus, you got the winner circle. How do you choose like who makes your winner circle? Like you say, you might only need a DJ, you might only need the manager, maybe a hype man. How do you choose who makes WeeGee's winner circle?
Uh that actual name of the album Winter Circle, that actually was a hashtag at first that came to
Mm,
life
okay.
back in 18. Back in
Mm,
2018, Winter Circle 18 was the hashtag. People can put that in and see a lot of my old shit pop up, and I was hashtagging that then, and it became the album cover. I mean, it became the album name because Winter Circle is it ain't all about the money or nothing like that. It's about uh family, wealth, health, your mental, everything just coming full
Mental
circle and being
stability,
together.
all that. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It was all about that family and everything. So that's how Winter Circle formed to be an album name, because a lot of shit for me was coming full circle. You know what I'm saying? I was in a tight rut and came out of that shit. Business was doing good. Family was doing good. Kids, everything, health was doing way good. Everything was in a whole different direction. So just Winter Circle was like, yeah, yep. I think that I'm sticking with that. I'm riding with that. I'm putting money behind that.
hmm Coming from Detroit, right? I'm from Detroit, born and raised. I live out here now, but I'm from the East Side, born and raised. Like a lot of times, a lot of our records get broke in the strip club. Like you feel me? A lot of records hit harder in the strip club. Is that still the goal, or is that the best way? Like, let's say somebody listening right now and they're like, "Yo, how can I get popping?" Is that still the best way to get your record broke?
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
one of the top. It's still in the top 5 or top 3
Okay.
of getting records broke. It's still up there. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of cats only pop in the strip club. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? The DJs only played in the strip club, but these boys getting booked like crazy for the strip clubs, and it's opening avenues to get booked other places to get played outside of the strip club. So, um, sometimes a lot of these cats end up having the strip club is in the top 3. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a couple cats that maneuver outside of the club, that still pop outside the club and then make it into the strip club. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And vice
Yeah.
versa. So like the strip club definitely is still in the top rankings of getting your shit broke in the club, because if the girls keep requesting your song, keep messing with your song, you might be on to something. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts.
You get one club that's messing with you. Yeah, go play such and such. Go play such and such. DJ like, who was that? Oh, let me send it to you. You know what I'm saying? Then the DJ got it. Now he playing it for the girl who probably done danced 5 times on stage tonight and probably done played the song twice. I've heard it 5 times on
Mhm.
stage.
She
Now other
doing that
girl, who
little
was that?
solo to you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Now it's like, well, other girl like, who was that? Who was that? Now they want to play it on their set. Then it
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
contagious now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then now somebody else, then one of them girls and went to another club. You got that? I don't got that. Who was that? Let me
Yeah.
send it to you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Sometimes it be
Yeah.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I tell people,
Yeah.
hey, it is what it is, man. I don't even like I don't even like when people be trying to make certain songs for certain stuff. It don't come out right sometimes. Like I can't sit up here and say, oh yeah, that's gonna be definitely for the strip club. If it end up being in the strip club, end up being in the strip club. Because some song that play in the strip club originally never was made for the strip club. You know what I'm saying? With just some shit that
Facts.
was made and it sound good, sped up, it
Facts.
sound good dancing to. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah. Yeah.
it be like that, man.
With so many legends, and I'm talking about from our era to now, Detroit has produced a lot of legends. Like I'm talking about, like like I say, from early '90s to like right now to tomorrow is gonna be somebody new coming out. Do you think Detroit gets the recognition for producing talent that we deserve? Do you think we get the proper recognition?
Um, Now, hella yeah.
Okay.
In the last, like I said, in the last 2 years, it definitely didn't took a turn.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely took a turn in Michigan, period, and in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? It definitely took a turn because there's more eyes watching, there's more ears listening. Some of these cats ain't getting the best situations, but they definitely getting the looks.
They get a
You know
look.
what I'm saying? So they definitely getting the looks like, oh yeah, we fucking with them. Oh yeah, let's bring that guy down here and see what he can do. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely getting the attention that Detroit had been missing for a long time. And these
Mm-hmm.
cats is making the best out of these situations, and they bringing that goal home. You know what I'm saying? In so many words, they bringing that goal home. So, um, and there's a lot of cats from Detroit people don't even know that's in these meetings and getting these positions and getting these deals. Might
Mm-hmm.
be a deal for 200,000. You know what I'm saying? Might be a deal for 100,000. Might be a deal for 500,000. And a lot of people don't even think these people got deals, and they got
Mm,
deals, and you looking at them like, hey, my man, this is that, but dog sitting with a contract, dog eating with a fat check every month. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
So it's a lot of these cats out here that's eating off of this music, and you will never know it because you still think dog just doing local shit when he really in these meetings and really making these moves. Because a lot of cats look at I'm gonna use it for example, like a young Jeezy or a T.I. or something, and they're like, oh yeah, they got the cars, they got the house, and oh this and that, they own everything, this and that, and you ain't got to strive to be that big right now. It can happen, but it's a lot of cats that's on the road. And even for example, my nigga King Gordy from Detroit,
Van
started that.
Dyke.
You feel Van Dyke and Harper all day. That's my baby, and a good friend of mine. And he told me years ago, dog, and that shit made perfect sense when he said it. He said, I don't aim for the radio. They don't play my shit on the radio, but I'm booked every day of the week.
You
I have a
feel me?
career.
You feel
I
me?
have a career. You know what I'm saying? I have a career.
Absolutely.
And I was there to see that shit. Like, this nigga always on the road. This nigga always on a tour. His tour, somebody tour. He always doing something.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? He's
Mm-hmm.
straight, pocket full. He's straight, account good, mama good, all that. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Like, when he said that shit, he said it a little bit different than that. But when he said that, I looked at shit totally different.
Okay. Okay.
I looked at shit totally. I was like one of them situations when a homie tell you something. You know what I'm saying? One of them situations where you like, man, the homie ain't tell me, big homie, whatever it is. Yeah, the homie told me some shit, and that shit made sense, and I ain't never forget it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be cool with me personally. I'd be cool with getting 500 a day to do shows, opposed to trying to chase $1 million situation that I.
Yeah. 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 And then and you missed out on this because you chasing something that might not even be meant for you. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, but until you get there, you can definitely eat
Yeah.
every day. 6 days out the week, you book 7 days, 5 days. Long as you busy and booked and busy, mother can't tell you nothing. You're on your way to something.
Facts, bro. Facts. Can't facts, bro. For real. It's all about your definition of success. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't
Yeah,
look at this man's success. Look at what, like, you know what I'm saying? Look at what, because you might not even be able to fit in his shoes. You don't even know what it took
right,
to get in that man's shoes over there. Like, you follow what I'm saying? So
right.
that's
Yeah,
definitely some jewels. That's definitely some jewels that you dropping on them. I was looking at your story, your Instagram story, right? I seen the equipment in that, boy. Can we be expecting like a fashion line or a merch line from WeeGee? You know what I'm saying? You about to get us
uh,
together out here?
yeah. It's on the flow, man. It's already on the
You know what I'm
flow.
saying? If it's confidential right now, then we can we
No,
can we can
it's
safely
not.
say
No, it's
okay.
not. It's one of my shirts right here. Collector Fresh clothing. If you look at them videos you've been watching, I have Collector Fresh on in them videos.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Collector Fresh clothing is mine. I own that.
Yeah.
And right now, what I'm doing is I'm about to cut the middleman out and manufacture all my own shit. And me and one of my partners, he has a store in Atlanta. They're putting my clothes in real soon. When the store
Mm-hmm.
get up and running and get all the particulars together down there. And I'm gonna have my own little section, Collector Fresh section in the store in Atlanta. So I had a couple pieces up here in the Greenfield Plaza
Cause you
last
was just
summer, but
down there not too long ago, right? Yeah.
that's why. That's one of the
Yeah.
reasons why.
Yeah.
So I had a photo shoot down there for the clothing line. Yep, I had a photo shoot down there for the clothing line. And went to go look at the store, check everything out, and try to get the ball rolling on certain issues and stuff like that. So everything going well, man. Like I said, hopefully by the end of the summer we'll have everything sweet down there to get everything going. Like I said, I'm gonna have my own section in the store. It's a nice size store too. But the pieces I had up here in Greenfield Plaza last summer, they didn't do that well. You know what I'm saying? Because people didn't want to cross 8 Mile like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they didn't do
You
that
know, we
well. I
still
still made
scared
a
to
couple.
cross the 8 mile, man. Ain't
Yeah,
nothing
so I mean,
changed, bro.
I still made a couple dollars, but
Yeah.
I still made a couple dollars, but at the same time, it's like You know what I'm saying? I need to make it where people can really have access to it at a good price, so that shit can fly off the shelves type thing too. So what I'm doing is I'm about to gut out my whole garage,
Okay.
turn that into a sweatshop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And get it together. So um, hopefully in the next month or so, I have everything the way I need it to be and everything. And in between everything else I got going on, it's gonna be a hard do. But get everything to go and get the ball rolling, man. Start pressing up my own shirts and hats and scarves and socks. I'm be doing jeans, all that stuff. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Even for the women, I got pieces in mind I'm gonna be putting together. So it's definitely on the flow, man. It's definitely
Right,
on the flow.
and that's gonna be right in time for WeeGee season, the release party, the listening party, huh?
Oh yeah, the album drops in September. I haven't
You
set a
feel
definite
me?
date, but it's ready to go. I might just drop it around my birthday, like I do a lot of my other stuff, man. I always drop something in September, regardless of what it is. Always drop something in September, but probably drop it around my birthday, or on my birthday or something like that
You
again.
got
And
that. You got the pick a side block party. Talk about that pick a side block party you got coming up. Cause don't you still got slots open for some guys that wanna.
oh yeah, I'm definitely opening up the room for guys to come show themselves off on stage and everything, man. On the performance tip, vendors can come out and show out. Um, the Pick a Side block party came about off of the song Pick a Side, which
Yeah,
is my
yeah,
single
yup, yup.
dropping, that's dropping Friday on all platforms. And that was one of those songs, like you said, you hear the beat and just put something to it right then and there. I actually wrote to that song same way I did I'll Be Back. I actually wrote to that song maybe like 2 hours before the studio, an hour before the studio,
Mm-hmm.
and finished it literally when I was pulling up. Literally finish it as I was pulling up, writing and driving. Like I got a habit of that. You know what I'm saying? Just writing and driving, listen to the beat, freestyling, writing it down, whatever. I have a real bad habit of that shit. People like, nigga, you living dangerous out here, nigga, writing and driving. But it just that's when I be having my time to myself to hear the music and no interruptions and you know what I'm saying, let the wind blow type thing and just be at
Yeah,
peace. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So um that's one of them situations. And when I did it, um one or two people was like, man, what you about to do with that beat? What I'm about to do with it? You'll see. You know what I'm saying? Then when everybody was in the studio, I just so happened to have extra people in the studio that day. And when I recorded it, as soon as I walked in, I made them put that bitch on. Like, put this on. I want to do this right now while I got it in my head, while it's fresh, while the energy is in me. You know what I'm saying? Give me that right now. Recorded that bitch. Niggas turn their head like, what the, whoa, what? Hold on, this nigga. Okay. Then more people started showing up to the studio. I tell the engineer, man, stop that. Play that shit back I just did when I first got in here. The whole studio, women and men, and that bitch like we
Going
probably
hard.
played that bitch probably played it 4, 5 times back to back like it was a club or something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We in the studio going
Y'all in the
crazy. Everybody
studio
know.
gig, like right.
Yeah, like I'm looking at the reaction. Yep, that's going on the album right there. That's the single. It ain't
Okay.
nothing to talk about. That's the official single. I was about to make a whole nother single. Once again, a whole nother situation was about to be the single. And I was sitting on, and I'm like, no, this is about to be the lead because I need that energy. Like this that jump on top of the car, mean mugging, nigga, what you looking at, nigga, this, that,
Yeah,
you feel?
yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying, a situation with a couple females that dance, talking about, yeah, that shit bang. Yup, okay, yup, yeah. We gonna get that together.
Cause the women, they like that hard shit too, bro. Like, don't get it confused,
Yeah,
bro. Like just as much as us, they, you know what I'm saying? They ride and they, you know what I'm saying? They gigging. They
yeah,
harder
definitely.
than
So,
most niggas, so you already know they want to listen to something that's tough.
yeah, so that's that whole situation. Like shit, it came about just like that. Culinary was in the studio, a couple more people was in the studio and stuff like that. I'm like, nigga, this that one right here. Like, nigga, shit, he like shit, put my tag on there, put my tag on there. That's us, nigga, make that us, nigga. Ooh. I don't
Yeah.
care, nigga. Shit, I put his tag on there. We went
Okay.
ahead and got that together, man. And shit, that bitch will be out next Friday. Cause I originally wanted to shoot the video on some hood shit, like at a gas station, just like 50 deep at a gas station. But we ended up turning it into a whole situation, like a whole block party. Like fuck it, let's just shut down one area, live DJ, have people out there having a good time, bring some cars
Make it
out.
a little event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bring some cars out, make it a whole event, bring the drones out, cameras out, all that type
Yeah.
stuff. Just go crazy. I got Spooky shooting the video. That's locked in. He gonna be shooting the video. We got Coalition DJs showing love on that. Calling Air Coalition DJs. My label, Hood Committee Music. I got one artist I'm working with, my brother King Diego. He performing his new single that we've been working on and shit. So he performing. And it's gonna be a couple other special guests, man, falling through, showing love. I just want people just to come and show love and just stop by, say what up, and just have a good time. And we're gonna have the music banging out there. You know what I'm saying? The parking lot right there, Jefferson and Shane, um, in the old Flood Records parking lot right there.
Okay,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, we taking over the parking lot, man. We taking over the parking lot, and we doing what we do, and we about to have a good time with it. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
um, we just trying to get it together and make it do the most, man. We out there at 5 o'clock. Vendors setting up at 4 o'clock. Edibles, food, clothes vendors, infused drinks vendors, and all that type
Mm,
stuff. The alcohol
mm.
stuff, folks, and you know what I'm saying? We getting all that together. So
Party.
yeah, so I just want my people, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm starting at 5 o'clock because the simple fact, a lot of businesses is still gonna be open earlier that day. And I don't want any issues with their traffic, our traffic. I want their customers to have parking spaces and all that if it do get that big early on. You know what I'm saying? So just to respect them businesses off rip, to respect those businesses off rip, that's what it's gonna be. I'm in an interview and just to respect those businesses, I'm gonna do it at 5. You know what I'm saying? So I do think about other people when I do shit. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like I'm just want
Absolutely.
to take over and disrespect everybody's business because I actually wanted to go crazy. I do. I wanted to go wild. I want the girls out there with the shorts on. I want all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be a good turnout, have a good time, shoot a video in the mints. And like I said, from 5 to 10, we ain't gonna be out there that long, man. Just come out, have a good time for a few hours, and everybody get to the crib early or leave early and get on by their way safely. Um, and just come out and have a good time because it might open up a situation where they might want to, people might want to do another one before the
Hmm.
summer up. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
situations like that go good. You never know what come out of it later on down the
Yeah.
line.
For real, especially when when it's popping, it's gonna be on high demand. Yo, when the next one, y'all gonna do a fall when we gonna do
Yeah. So
the winter
yeah,
boy or winter extravagant? Like what's going on? Like you know what I'm saying? And what I noticed, bro, what I love and notice about you, hence the name WeeGee the Hustler. You follow what I'm saying? Your business mindset is superb. You feel me? Like where did that come from? Where did that drive and that mindset to just like not only just I'm gonna be the artist, but I'm gonna have my hands in everything. I'm gonna develop the talent. I'm gonna build these
it's
platforms. I'm gonna start these block parties. You know what I'm saying? Where did that mindset come
It
from,
come
King?
from it come from early on, man. Like my mama was a hustler. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like I was the only child, as far as with my mom's. My daddy was a Rolling Stone, but my mom's, she was a hustler, man. She always had a attitude of, you know what I'm saying, we got to make this happen. Like I'm not about to sit still type situation. So that's where all that came from early on. But then even me being in the hood with some of the homies, like we always were trying to get a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying we about to get 1,000, but shit, a couple dollars to make the situation better. Cause shit, everybody living the way they living in the hood. You know what I'm saying? A couple dollars gonna make something better. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that been my mind frame for a long time. I used to be in the hood selling stolen bikes, redid, take them from somewhere else, redo them, with the homies and shit, sell them bitches for a couple dollars. Like once again, a couple dollars make a situation way better. You don't know what a nigga's situation at the crib is. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I got people that was less fortunate than me, more fortunate than me. You know what I'm saying? And I never judge nobody off of that. Like shit, nigga need to make some money. Let's go do this and let's go do that
Mm.
to make it happen. And then, you know what I'm saying? Even when I got to high school, um, um, like I'm a nigga you go to to buy cigarettes. I'm a nigga you go to buy weed in high school. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like shit, you need some batteries for your Walkman? I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like I had everything going on. Like ain't no telling because shit, it just I was just on a hustle tip. So you know what I'm saying? It was just like I was on a hustle tip. So it was just like I couldn't stop. And then with that mentality, kind of was a curse because I ended up going to prison at a young age,
Mm.
based around that on the hustle tip. You know what I'm saying, leading into bigger hustles and doing other stuff. And even in prison, you know what I'm saying, you got to learn. You got to learn the patience, and you know what I'm saying. You got to have that level of mind because at first I didn't have that level of mind when I first got to the joint. You know what I'm saying. So you know, you got to have that patience and get that level head at some point and listen to them old heads sometimes and let them, you know what I'm saying, let them give you a little game sometimes. You soak it up, you soak it up. You don't, that's on you. But you make yourself hard, you make your situation harder on yourself if you ain't really trying to put the best foot forward. So that was my whole thing. That was my whole thing with getting a lot of things in order. Was putting the best foot forward, and then as time just bumping my head in the music and all the other stuff, events and coming up short on money at events and stuff like that. I had to start thinking like, how can I make this event better the next time? How can I make this event better this time? Or how can I cater to these people where they don't feel left out? Or okay, yeah, I can't bring this many people involved, or I can't book this many people because it's gonna be too much. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You
Yeah.
gotta have all the calculations together
Yeah.
because you know what I'm saying. A lot of times a event can go great. You know what I'm saying? Because years ago I used to throw one event a year in Toledo, and it
Okay.
was a strip club. It was a strip club event, and I was really able to spread my wings on that and really mold that into what I needed it to be. You know what I'm saying? Early on with the planning of it, because things was falling in line. I'm like, okay, yeah, this how you do an event. Yeah, this how you supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? With everything that was going on with it, even though it was at a strip club, but it was just like the fundamentals of it. And it was a once a year event. We did it maybe for like 3 years straight, and it always sold out. It always was wall to wall. It always was like every customer was satisfied leaving the event. Every
Mm.
person that worked at the establishment was satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Like I brought a party bus of people from Detroit down there every time, maybe anywhere from 50 or more people down there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Every trip we did every year, it was 50 plus people from Detroit coming down there in the club, plus the people from down there in the club partying. So you got people putting up on the party bus, feeling like celebrities and all that shit, pocket full of money. The women wearing Rolexes, the fellas dressed wearing Rolexes, everybody fresh in there. You know what I'm saying? Like having a good time. They walking on money in there. You can't clean up the money fast enough when they walking in there. Bartenders damn near crying. They ain't had so much of a good night.
Heyday.
Damn near crying like I could pay my rent tomorrow early. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, it's just the whole vibe of all the situation because I never put that aura in the air like, oh yeah, we about to have some rowdy niggas in the bitch shooting the club, but no, we about to have a good
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
people coming out, they coming out dressed. They coming out with money in their pocket. They coming
They
out to
coming
have
out
a
with a
good
different mindset. They coming
yeah,
out with the mindset of we about to have a good time. Tonight gonna be that night. You feel me?
yeah. Yeah, you got to get your pictures in. You got to get that footage. You got to show up to
Yeah,
this. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
You got to be there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that was that whole situation. You know what I'm saying? And I hate I had to stop that situation down there due to things out of my control. But you know, it's had nothing to do with me. But you know, so I just left that alone and just said fuck it and hung up the towel for a while. You know what I'm saying? I haven't threw no event in a long time, and this block party was definitely something I needed to do for myself, along with just want people to have a good time.
Okay. Hella dope, man. Hella jewels, bro. And like I say, man, I see the work ethic. Like even just as I was doing my homework on you, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bruh, see, a lot of people say that a hustler, and a lot of people say this, that, and the third, but bruh living up to his name, like bruh really putting in work, bruh really out here big stepping, like you feel me? So like, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, definitely.
I just wanna salute you on that, bro. Like for real, for real. Real quick before we go, I do this thing where it's called One Gotta Go, bro. That's just to, have a little fun before we get up out of here. I want to let you get back to your hustling. And I'm probably finna go chill, bro, because it's been a long day for me myself, man. But one gotta go. We're gonna do like four different things. So like one gotta go. Cartiers, Rollies, Al Wassams, or Jordans. This for my Detroit niggas. One gotta go. Cartiers, Rollies, them Alwools, or them J's. One gotta go, never existed.
Damn. Never existed. Never existed. Damn. I'm gonna go with man. I'm gonna go with Al Wool, man. Cause I'm gonna
I'll
have to
go.
go.
I,
I'm gonna have to go with Al Wool, man. Cause I'm a jury fan, so I can't go that route.
that would have been my choice, man. Them Al Woos would have been my choice. Like I don't have to have an Al Wasan, like, but them J's I gotta have, like every now and then I gotta have a
Yeah, it's on.
every now and then.
Yeah, now every now and then I get the family some Jordans and stuff like that. Get myself something in the
Yeah,
Jordan
yeah,
family,
yeah.
something.
You know what I'm
So
saying? Yays, just because we from the, every region like to say they put on with the yays, but you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like all right, choose one of these groups, bro. Eastside Cheddar Boys, Street Lords, Team Eastside, Doughboys Cash Out.
mm, I gotta choose one.
Choose one.
Cause that's the
This
one
ain't
that
one
that's the
gotta
one that.
go.
Oh,
If
okay, just choose one.
if you can only if
Uh,
uh-huh.
I'm gonna go with Street Lords.
Yup. I would have went. I said Street Lords too because without the Street Lords, you kind of wouldn't have had like some of those that came up under that. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Even I just seen an interview with Iceway, and he was like, yo, them was my big homies coming up. Like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
hella dope. You can only pick one, bro. Henny, I don't know if you a drinker or not, but Henny, Douce, Patron, or Ciroc, Diddy.
Duce.
Douce, that was
That
the
got
easy.
the Duce got to go, or the Duce is the number one pick.
Your number one pick, your number one
Du-
boy.
yeah, out of that Duce, yeah, hell yeah, Duce all day.
Okay. And this the last one, bro. Snowfall. I don't know if you watched this. Snowfall, Power, or The Wire. Pick one.
Damn. Oh, that's some bullshit. Damn, man. And it's. I watched the first couple of Snowfall episodes when it first dropped. I
Yeah,
didn't get into it I didn't get back into it until late last year, catching up on everything. But I got to go with Snowfall to be number one, man. I gotta go with Snowfall. Even though I'm a Wire fan,
yeah,
I was there for every episode, every week when that shit was on. I'm a Wire fan.
yeah.
I stopped what I was doing to go watch The Wire to make sure I caught the episode when it fresh. When their fresh was on, I don't care what was going on. I made sure I caught up with that, man. But I gotta go with Snowfall, man, just because how dope they playing that timeline of that shit. It just the whole
Yeah,
writing and everything
yeah,
behind Snowfall is just dope.
yeah,
I look at that shit because I be into want to shoot a movie type thing and the acting shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm getting my act on to some upcoming shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. So I definitely pay attention to certain shit now.
Salute, man. Hey, yo, Ouija, what can we expect coming up from you? What can we look forward to? What you got on the flow?
Um, Man, Ouija season is what the temperature is right now, man.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying? Like that's what the temperature is right now. Anything to do with Ouija right now. Ouija season. That's the new album coming out in September. The single "Pick a Side," the first single off the album. Well, we about to go crazy with that. I'm on a 30-day campaign right now. Everything I do every day has something to do with the release of the single, with the video shoot, with the block parties, all based around that for the next 30 days type thing. And every day I'm making it my job to hit somebody business, party, block, hood, store, and let them know about Pick a Side, Ouija season, Ouija block party. Anything to do with that, that's what I'm doing for 30 days straight, no matter what it is, where it's at, person, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is. I'm making sure I reach out to people and got them saying that, saying something about it, doing something with it. Um, and that's just basically what it is. Collective Fresh, the clothing line. That's going to be on a bigger scale real soon. A lot of people
hmm
been seeing me rock the hoodies and rock the hats and the t-shirts and the kids and everything. So we about to get that on a bigger scale for y'all folks, man, and in the coming months of this year. Um, Ouija Denzel Washington, that's about to be my, you know what I'm
Your new
saying, Ouija
moniker.
Denzel Washington. Yeah, that's gonna be my
Yeah,
thing in a minute, man. Ouija Washington or something, man.
yeah,
We
yeah,
gonna get
yeah.
it. We gonna get it going, man. I got a couple acting situations I'm involved in. Uh, the situation that's already done. I can't never pronounce it because of my speech or whatnot. But shit, what is it? The creator is Mark Hunter. He was big in the play world for the last 10 or 12 years. He like the
Okay.
Tyler Perry of Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Like he's
Mm,
big in that world, you know what I'm saying? So he just switched over to the movies. I have a big role, big scope in the upcoming movie he got going on, man. If y'all on Instagram, go to Mark Hunter 313, his page. He got a new page. Them haters and shit fucked up his other page and shit, but he got a new page, man. You can see some of the shit on there he got coming up. Excuse me for not pronouncing the first part of the movie name. I always get tongue tied on it, but you'll see it on there. Um, I got music on that movie. I'm acting in the movie, and Collector Fresh is in the movie. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? The clothing. So um, it's definitely a good look for the city. Definitely a good look for people that come from where I come from,
hmm
doing something with their talent, doing something with their skills. You know what I'm saying? So, big shout out to Mark Hunter. I appreciate the opportunity to come out and do that. We got future um, film stuff coming up and production stuff coming up together. Like I said, it's Ouija season. Look out for more stuff from Hood Community Music. And look out for them Ouija season tours coming up, man. Promo tours and dates and stuff, man. I'm definitely putting on a hell of a show. I'm definitely putting a hell of production together for these shows, man. So just mess with me, man. That's all I can say, man. Just stay tuned in, locked in, because shit about to get way bigger.
Finna get different. It's finna get
Yeah,
different. The
yeah,
season has
definitely.
begun.
Yeah. What Puffy say on that? Escobar season has begun.
Yeah,
What
you
Puffy say
feel
on
me?
that now?
We
Yeah. So
here.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's them vibes right there. That's them vibes right there. Definitely.
Love,
Definitely.
man. Hey, where can they follow you at, and where can they get your music on all platforms?
Yeah, music is on all platforms. Social media. I'm trying to get my Instagram back popping because I had lost it. I had to get a new one back. But this is the page everybody on. Weegie the Hustle. That's WeeGee underscore THA underscore HUSTLA. That's Weegie the Hustle. Or you can just Google me, man. Videos pop up, music pop up, everything pops up, man. I got a couple pages on Google. Y'all can just skim through there and
That's a fact.
find
I
what you.
googled you. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. He ain't lying. Like as soon as you type him in, he there, baby.
Yeah,
Google know
images.
who
Yeah,
this.
images. Google, whatever. It's all in there. Go to
It's
images.
there.
I got old pictures on there, younger and everything. So, like I say, like, you know what I'm saying, nigga need to find me. He can definitely find me. I ain't never hard to find, man.
Yo, WeeGee, I appreciate you for joining me and for taking the time out to rock with me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't know how much, you know what I'm saying, just, giving me the opportunity to sit down and pick your brain and get some game from you.
Yeah,
And not only did I get some game, but somebody watching this probably done got some game. So, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, definitely, definitely. I appreciate the opportunity, man, and all the blessings to you too, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. There we have it, A1 Live Podcast. WeeGee the Hustler.